The Packers are finally making moves in free agency. Let's talk about that. What's up, guys? My name is Chad, and welcome back to the channel. NFL free agency started today, and boy, has it been crazy so far, especially if you're a Packers fan. A team that doesn't normally do too much when it comes to making a splash in free agency has made some interesting yet important moves so far on day one. I'm going to break down some of the Packers' decisions today and what that could mean going forward for the team. Starting off with the first big addition for the Packers, and that's none other than safety Xavier McKinney from the New York Giants. The 24-year-old is coming off a nice season where he finished with 116 combined tackles, 11 passes defended, along with 3 interceptions. The deal looks to be a 4-year, $68 million contract for the young safety, per Ian Rappaport. Safety being arguably the Packers' biggest need, I absolutely love this signing. McKinney is still very young and looks like he could be a great fit in the new Jeff Hafley defense. Getting into the second big signing for the Packers, and that will be former Raiders running back Josh Jacobs. The running back is coming off a slightly down season where he had only 805 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns, along with 296 receiving yards. The deal looks to be a 4-year, $48 million deal per Ian Rappaport. Jacobs, who is only 26, looked like a fairly confusing yet exciting addition for the Packers. With the departure of A.J. Dillon and rumors about a new contract being close for Aaron Jones, the Packers were arguably setting up one of the best backfields in all of the NFL, which had Packers fans jumping for joy and division rivals trembling a bit. Unfortunately for us, that excitement lasted just about an hour. Because starting off our list of departures, I might as well address the elephant in the room first, being that Aaron Jones has been cut by the Packers. A move that sent shockwaves of emotions through Packers fans and completely blew up on X. The 29-year-old is coming off another injury-plagued season. Jones went for only 656 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with 233 yards receiving for another touchdown. But the playoffs is where he truly shined. In just 2 games, Jones had 226 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns against 2 great defenses in Dallas and San Francisco. Although not amazing stats, the bigger part of Aaron's game is his leadership and attitude. He was the heart and soul of the Packers for many years and will be truly missed by all Packers fans. I do understand this move from a business perspective in a way. Jacobs is a few years younger and has a bit more left in the tank. But as someone who constantly took pay cuts to stay with the team and help them improve, I feel like he was done dirty by the Packers a bit. Our second big departure for the team is one that everyone kind of saw coming at this point, but one that still hurts. That being none other than left tackle David Bakhtiari. An 11-year veteran for the Packers and one of the best linemen in not only Packers history, but arguably NFL history too. The 32-year-old has played in only 13 games between the last 3 seasons for the team, including only 1 game this past season. A lingering knee injury has slowed down the all-pro left tackle and has made it near impossible for him to make a consistent impact for the team. Although he will be truly missed like Aaron Jones, this is a move the Packers needed to make. With the emergence of some of our younger linemen, such as Rasheed Walker, and a need in cap space, the cutting of David Bakhtiari saves the Packers nearly $21 million in cap space for this upcoming season. To round out the list of key departures for the Packers so far, we have linebacker Devondre Campbell, lineman John Runyan, running back A.J. Dillon, and safety Darnell Savage. Campbell, the 30-year-old linebacker, has been a solid member of the Packers' defense for the past few seasons. While this past season wasn't his best, he did what he could to help the Packers develop. Cutting him saves nearly $10.5 million in cap. John Runyan Jr., the 26-year-old lineman, was looking to make a return in Green Bay, but clearly a deal couldn't be made as he will sign with the New York Giants on a reported 3-year, $30 million deal. Not the biggest loss for the Packers today, but still significant as he played quite well for the team. A.J. Dillon, the 25-year-old running back, had an all-right season for the Packers, putting up 613 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. This one definitely has some more question marks around it with the recent release of Aaron Jones, and will be interesting to see what the team does about it. Darnell Savage Jr., The 26-year-old safety is coming off of a bit of an up and down season. Limited to only 10 games due to injury, Savage only had 1 pass defended and no interceptions during the regular season. The pick 6, however, that he had in the playoffs was not enough to keep him around as he signed a reported 3-year deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So what happens next for the Green Bay Packers after day 1 of free agency? They took care of one of their biggest needs at safety, but I wouldn't be too surprised if they sign another looked at one in the draft. The cutting of Devondre Campbell has definitely opened a need at linebacker too. Getting someone for a decent price of free agency, then drafting one with a 2nd or 3rd round pick could be the move for the Packers. Now that running back position is where it gets a little interesting. I definitely see the Packers drafting a running back maybe between rounds 2 and 4 after the departure of both Jones and Dillon. The Packers now have many options they can make. They can use some of that leftover cap to sign some budget guys that could fill those roles needed while the young guys develop. The Packers currently also have 11 picks in this year's draft, being a 1st, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, a 4th, a 5th, 2 6ths, and 2 7ths. So they definitely have a chance of trading up if their guys are still available. But let me know what you think the Packers might do this offseason and if you like the new additions or not. As always, if you liked the video or enjoyed it anyway, leave a like. It helps me out a ton and lets me know you want to see more. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.